Hey everybody, Angela here from the Joy Hut. I just wanted to jump on really quickly before my battery actually dies, because I realized I don't have much battery left on my phone, but I was just walking along the beach and I wanted to show you this beautiful day, and it reminded me of a conversation that I had with a beautiful client yesterday about understanding how we work. And a lot of the time, the problem with stress and anything that feels uncomfortable, like anxieties, frustrations, overwhelm, is that we actually get to a point where we think that this feeling is going to go on forever. And it's okay when we're feeling really good, we want it to go on forever, right? But when it's a feeling that is quite stressful for us or uncomfortable for us, we don't really want that to continue. And all of our emotions, they build up and then they peak at some level, and they will drop off. But the problem is, when we're in that state, we perceive that we are in threat and we are going to, have some catastrophe outcome that we don't want. So sometimes we have beliefs, we have expectations in which we don't actually, really come up to the threat. We actually think that things are a threat because we've experienced something before that's created anxiety, for example, and it's had a negative outcome. And so every time that we go to experience a similar emotion, we actually think that the result of what we experienced before is going to happen again. So we do everything to try and avoid that. And so what I find is that if people don't have the strategies and they don't have, a go-to default experience that they can start to implement in their daily life to help them go with the ebb and the flow, just like these waves here at the beach on the Gold Coast, beautiful day. If we don't have those strategies, then we actually, are really setting ourselves up to just be at the mercy of our emotions. And when things aren't great, which there's going to be times where things aren't great, we don't know how to actually flow with that. And so part of what I do teach is the strategies, the tools, and a lot of different techniques that will help you to be able to flow through the ebb and flow of life and the emotions. And so just like the waves in the ocean, we make the mistake that, it's going to be this high tide forever. It's going to be this rough wave sort of situation bowling us around forever. So what I've put together recently is I've put together a group situation where we all come together. There's about 15 of us that are going to join in Circle online, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world. And I'm going to teach you one of the really amazing strategies called emotional freedom techniques, or tapping, where we're going to work through a lot of these emotions that we're all feeling as a common thing together. And so we're going to meet every fortnight starting next Tuesday for about 12 weeks. And it's your opportunity to be able to jump in and to really harness your emotions, really, get a handle on managing yourself through the changes of life. And when we understand that it's natural and normal for us to go through those ebbs and flows with our feelings, and that, it's going to build, it's going to peak, and it will eventually drop off, then we tend to fall into a space of acceptance more and more. And when we fall into a space of acceptance, we can actually relax a little more, and we can actually let go. And it's in that letting go, which a lot of people call surrender, right? Where really magic happens in that space. And so I'd love you to join me starting next Tuesday. I'm going to pop the link in the comments, when I get a moment and I get some battery back on my phone, but it will be there. So make sure that you click on the link and you come and you join us next Tuesday for EFT Tapping Circle, where you can actually learn not only the basics of this technique, but also get into a lot of the benefits of doing things like this with other people, because we have these what we call borrowed benefits, that when we see and witness somebody else going through something that feels similar to us, we also get the healing from that. And so I'm going to pop in a lot of bonus resources. I'm going to have Q&As and set up a special group for the people that are involved with that. and I'd love you to join me and the rest of the community at the Joy Heart here. If you've got any questions, by all means, do let me know. And before I go, I'm going to show you this beautiful ebb and flow of the Gold Coast day today. Check that out. Absolutely stunning. You know, the waves come in, the waves crash. We get to the very, very edges of what we can handle, and then it starts to fall back again. And then back out in the smoother sailing seas, all the way out when you can see the horizon. That's when the real magic happens. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next week online within that EFT Tapping Circle and be part of the Joy Heart community. Bye for now, guys.